On this one, do we? Okay, we are starting. Hi.
Sorry.
I'm Matt's daddy, and I'm here with the Call to Action crew, James Spence, Kelly Clarkland. How you doing, guys?
Hello, Kelly Clarkson. How are you doing today?
I didn't say Clarkson. Have you know?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
No, Kelly
I am here, sans whiteboard on Thanksgiving vacation, I guess. Yes, I'm just chilling.
Hanging and chilling and
Yeah.
hanging. Absolutely. What'd you guys do for Thanksgiving?
I made mashed potatoes.
Good job.
Kelsey's all excited about those taters, her favorite side dish.
That's about all I can eat, so I eat a lot of them. Yep, I just had meat and potatoes.
Meat and taters.
That's what I eat every year. Don't worry.
Lucas made some really good, actually. Hey, Garth. Lucas made some really good green beans, actually. Roasted green beans, which I was very delighted by. So they were tossed in a bunch of grease, and it was delicious, for sure. All right, so just a quick recap. How did we get to this match? Spence, do you remember how Shazam, in particular, got into this match today up against the Odd Couple?
I do. They had to fight maybe the toughest match of their career yet against the movie guys. And then the Odd Couple, 23-5, earliest knockout possible against Only Stupid Answers. Hey, Cinefanatics.
It was so sad. I feel so bad for them. It was like, oh.
Well, see, I think the difference there is like Only Stupid Answers. They're there for fun compared to like the 16th seed versus the 15th seed and like Inky and the Brain, where it's like they both want to be better. That's sadder than Only Stupid Answers. That whatever, because we get to see maybe the greatest match in the tournament? We'll see.
Potentially.
Yeah.
The greatest match of the entire tournament was actually just the other match earlier this week. So
the one where you guys cried at, or the one where I cried at?
That's very arguable for sure. Can you kind of remind us again how the Odd Couple? How Shazam came here to be with Odd Couple today?
Yeah, well, watching those two matches, I mean, like they really fought hard against the movie guys. Like it was, I mean, they definitely had their challenge with that one. It could have got either way, and that was one of the few matches where I wanted either team to win. But I love Shazam, wearing my Shazam shirt, and I'm excited to see them play against the Odd Couple, and I kind of hope they take the win, but we'll see.
For sure. Who do you guys predict is going to win today, specifically? Starting with you, Kelsey. Who do you think is going to win walking out of this match?
Who I think is going to win, I kind of think the Odd Couple has it. Who I'm hoping will win is I really would love to see Shazam just because I think they're a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. So we'll see.
Yeah.
What about you, Spence?
I agree entirely with Kelsey because Odd Couple, former champions. And as we saw from Brendan Meyer, he is fallible. He can tend to lose and not put up great scores. So that's like the big thing that we'd have to worry about from this is if Brendan Meyer can get out of his own head. If he can, it's pretty tight.
Yeah, Brendan Meyer, I mean, we were just kind of reminded just about a month or so ago that, he's human, obviously. He may not be Rookie of the Year. However, he's definitely one of the top rookies we've had, period, for sure. So, not to mention being teamed up with Bibbs, I'm super excited for them to go up against like a really intense team for sure. All right. So, what are some people saying in the chat specifically? Okay.
I think everyone's just saying hi. Brian Fernandez, hello.
Hey, Brian.
Aldenizio, whatever.
Sadi. Some of my favorite people for sure.
Garth is talking about his score in the match. I don't want to show it because that might spoil the end, but whatever.
Exactly.
And you guys can see all of the chronicles of Lucas and Alex's marriage just showing out in the background. And
she did say
it. Hey, Danny. Hey, Suge Knight. Glad to see you're watching us from prison. And yeah, are you guys ready?
All right, let's do this. Go ahead and press play.
Hopefully I remember to share audio.
Let's go on one ride today. I'm not going on no go box. It ain't cool. And you have been afraid to on Jurassic Park, Harry Potter, Simpsons,
Whoa,
Despicable Me.
nobody's afraid to go on anything. I got a bad stomach, all right? I got a hold of some gnarly fish last night. No rides. My stomach can't take it. No.
Can you hold this?
That's fair.
Oh, Miss Hoops. That was you shooting the whole time? Hey, come here. All right.
I love the epic music in the background.
What do you say to him?
You know, Kevin, sometimes managers need coaches too.
All right, let's go on this ride, and then we find Kalinowski.
Really?
Okay, what is she doing? What is she doing?
Huh?
Is that good? Oh, yes, no?
Oh, it's perfect. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, 'cause I remember her post a while ago, like, oh, she has bigger plans next season.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
I want to know what she's doing.
To the movie trivia Schmoedown. We are in the thick of the ultimate Schmoedown team.
Lucas busted in our room
The pit boss is
the other day,
here,
and he
live
made
in
the official
flesh.
announcement.
I can't believe
Kaiser
I get to meet
is
him.
my favorite manager.
I do accept them.
He is my
Bateman
favorite
for the
personality in
with
Schmoedown
the
right
but
now.
I'll tell you what, I'm excited to be here.
He is just a right
Yeah.
amount of ridiculous.
Well, okay, so we keep mind Shug. We'll keep all our episodes 2 hours less a day, just to just to give you some time to take us
We
all
know
in.
who's just
Aw,
happened to be
thank
the
you.
dance, and now they've been rejected and thrown out of the party. We're here. The tournament's real.
Well, I enjoyed round one, but you're right. Round two is where the competition really heats up, and one of the teams is so excited they have an exclamation point in their darn name. That would be Shazam versus the Odd Couple, who we know from not only their wins in the past, they're former team champions, and they've done so on the grandest stage of them all. They were at the live event in Chicago in front of 1,000 screaming fans, and Jeff Snyder famously wore a jersey way too small for himself.
Yeah, who could forget that night? And
I wish I could.
I forget about that when I can.
Some cryotherapy.
Actually, wait, no. I forget about the match. I don't forget about
3.5.
Andrew Ghai in the big screen.
But here's the thing about Snyder and Draco, veterans of the game, former world team champions. I mean, they know what to do, and I think it's interesting to see them still going here.
Oh, thank you. So both of them really enjoyed the podcast, and you're new to Schmoedown. Ooh.
You know what we should have done? We should have had Lucas do like a live recap of every match he watches since it's season 1 and
This
such.
whole nuke situation now,
Yeah.
because the landscape of
Yeah,
teams
Shug, if
is
you
so
want, if you're new to
so
Schmoedown,
murky,
just
you
follow
really
hashtag Team
today,
Lucas's
but
trail.
you
Just
want
watch
this
every
whole-
match
to
over the course of
solidify
like
the fact
6
that we
months.
continue to compete together, because I've enjoyed
Yeah,
the
Lucas
Idaho
has been
story.
Lucas, my
Really
husband,
like
but
what's
he's been
happening with
rewatching
Viviani
everything
and
since
the child,
over
Brendan Meyer,
since
sorry, the
he
kid,
got back
Brendan
from
Meyer,
New
was
York
really fun to watch.
in
Shazam was
August,
offering
and
each
he
other
decided,
Yeah,
in
it
order
was
to prep for
a
spectacular,
odd
like, he
pairing,
wants to
no
watch
pun intended, but the odd couple was
everything.
That's not even 6 months. That's 4.
The more you watch them,
Sorry?
it makes
He condensed
that's
6
really
seasons into
fast.
4 months.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. He watches anywhere between 4 to 8 episodes in a day. You know, it's been like 2 months for
It's
him.
been fun to watch.
That's right. Well,
Yes.
we had a pre-interview
So it's pretty
with the
intense.
team. Take a look at what they had to say right before the match.
That is,
Hmm.
man, I
And
need
I
to do that again. Get to
need more
relive matches.
I really can.
I'm just imagining like him at Thanksgiving dinner. It's like, shut up, Brendan Meyer's making this premiere.
There's still a part of me that believes I'm still standing there on that stage, waiting for them to answer.
The Odd Couple. We've never had that. That's never happened before. The second, that's not
Never. It's so weird.
played really well.
Shazam lives
Day.
to see another day,
Rookie
and your
numbers.
next opponent will be the Odd Couple. Thoughts?
We'll be fine.
Oh, look at that. Those are rookie numbers.
Put 'em up, kid. Wait. Suge Knight at Spectacular. Hello.
I haven't heard from you in a
Welcome.
while, and that's because I blocked you on Twitter, okay? But
Well,
Brendan
good
John
Meyer
Rocco?
is
luck.
a nice kid,
Whatever
all right?
you
But
can
he was
for
in the
sure.
OA. He's about to get canceled for a second time today, all right?
Oh.
You can be my guest to this
Can we just
asshole
get Ron to
we're about
appreciate what
put
you heard
on.
talking?
Dang.
They're probably still really mad at me because all those times I beat Andreyko and that time I beat Jeff Snyder so hard he gave up the will to talk.
I am ready. I have been eager. I'm
Andreyko's
licking my
camouflaging
chops
like Josh
to
McCouga.
avenge my
Ah, is he wearing like a green shirt or something?
Probably does.
better to help me avenge it than Mark Andreyko.
Yeah, I have my history with bibs too. Now that I can check off winning a belt, if I check off this, I will achieve everything I want. But beating Bibiani, it's gonna taste like salted caramel ice cream on a hot day.
The Odd Couple were team champions for a minute. However, I feel really, really good. I've been champion before in singles. I've had a team's championship match against the Shire Wolves.
Like great, both you and Whitney.
Look, we were the first team to defeat the Shire Wolves. If we can do that, fighting Bibiani and Pinocchio, who wants to be a real
That
boy.
makes
Thank
sense.
you, Eric.
Called it.
And following Chris Doman's nomination, get Eric nomination for the Yodi Award because he's the greatest of all time.
There's something about that guy. He's easy to root against, and my guys are easy to root for. I'm sorry to the kid because he got caught in the crossfire.
Who roots for Snyder over Bibiani? Like, what are you smoking?
Those are some strong words. I'm not gonna lie.
Shazam is going to be just like the movie, mediocre.
Oh,
great,
boo.
but I don't think you're ready for.
Oh, you're just like you just got rid of like 2 fans you had, dude.
That's it.
Is he like waving toward a child down below? Like he was like doing this.
Well, look at that. I mean, just as happy-go-lucky as ever is Bibiani and the kid. He is all of 11 years old.
Jeremiah, how dare you? You are late.
Inside that brain of his.
For that more, stay 5 Hill guys.
Embarrassing.
They're not going to be taking.
Ooh. So the winner of this faces the Looney Bin on
We are
Monday. I'm
punctual on
assuming.
this stream.
Oh my gosh, now Looney Bin match.
Yeah, absolutely. They are fun to watch.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like I kind of wanted Time Machine to win just because they're on my fantasy roster. However, when they won, I was like,
actually scares me.
And that's why you draft the Looney Bin.
You know, he's just so fierce.
Even when they lose, wait, how many did they lose in that match? Like 29 points or something against Loose Cannons.
it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Like how good they are right off the gate.
Tail of the tape, Ken, and you see Shazam.
Between them, I mean Shazam as well, obviously.
You know, Eric, I find it hard to believe. He said some pretty bad things.
Movies at such a young age.
Absolutely.
Oh, but Garth, yes, thank you. Looney Bin is inevitable.
Bibiani, he goes way back to classics. And they both are very good at Oscar movies. When you go to the Odd Couple, you have a Mark Android and Draco.
I would love it. I'm not gonna lie. I would love it. If we actually had a
I'm telling you, Looney Bin versus the family in the finals. It's gonna happen.
Have a live performance unlike any other, which we saw in Chicago.
Absolutely. They are the Loggins and Messina of the movie Trivia Schmoedown.
That's a good deep reference.
Absolutely.
I like Kenny Loggins solo, but that's neither here nor there.
Thank you, Danny.
We're about ready to get going, Ken. Are you prepared for this round 2 match?
Mr. Mark Ellis, whose shows can be found at markellislive.net. I am ready.
Then it's time to
Also check out Dog Stepfather.
Here we
That's
go.
named it, right?
And time to Schmoedown. Handling the introduction duties is the one, the only, the gravelly voice sound of the Portland Pickles minor league baseball team, Ken Knapsack.
All right, come on down. Second inning. Everyone. Pickle. Here you go. Introducing first with a record of 2 wins and 0 defeats, 1 knockout. One is a former movie Trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, William the Beast Bibiani, and Brendan the Kid Meyer. This is Shazam! Hey, everybody.
That was really
We're here
great.
for a day of wonderful Schmoedown commentating.
That was good.
I'm William the Beast Bibiani.
And I'm Brendan the Kid Meyer.
And we are here. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
We are here
Thank you.
to talk about 2 great commentators who will be commentating this match. Ken, I don't know his nickname, Knapsack, and Mark Baby Carrots Ellis. And are there better commentators in this league?
2 great commentators. They've commentated together before.
Many
few
a
times.
time.
You know, one sometimes has been a little better than the other, but for the most part, they have been pretty even. So this should be a really interesting color.
I love Penn. I'm not gonna lie. He's
They
probably my
tend
favorite
to ask the
commentator.
same number of
Why am I
questions.
so
They tend
blue?
to
What
banter.
is this?
We're going to see a lot of banter today. We're going to see some clubs, probably from 10.
Yeah,
It's going to be one hell of a commentator.
Maybe a mispronunciation or two.
Oh, more than two. I
Yeah,
think if you've seen.
Oh my goch. Okay, so
Oh no.
Lucas was telling me he was reminded.
a
Ellis
comedy
said
club
two
somewhere across this
douche
I
great,
think
or
it's
something
almost
like that.
guaranteed we're going to
Two
have a
douche?
comedy show
In
club,
referencing
but let's
a douche
go to the tale
from
of the tape.
Yes.
from
Ken
a
Knapsack. His strengths include Star Wars, writing about Star Wars, and
douche.
commentating on matches with members of his own
And
faction playing,
Lucas was like,
and
no,
that somehow
no.
being okay.
It deserves a challenge.
Does this count as an
Ellis
entrance?
ranks include vegetable fire nicknames.
It
doing
feels straight out of
commentaries
Tron. I'm not gonna lie.
and making people laugh just by the mere
I mean, nothing's
mention of the
worse
word
than
comedy.
Christian giving away the answer twice in
Hey,
matches.
it works.
I'm not gonna lie. I've done it. I've totally done it. I did during the horror
Right,
match.
we're very excited to get started here today. Let's get ready to commentate. Woo! And Shazam!
Guys, we're back. I don't know.
What are the chances they actually just like bring a lightning bolt into Spectacular for Bibiani's entrance?
I felt very confused.
I'd pay for that. I'd up my Patreon for that.
That'd be cool.
Crazy. It was like a light at the end of the tunnel, but it turned out it was just Zach.
Oh, what if you have him as Zeus and then Brendan Meyer as Percy Jackson?
Oh, stop it. Wait, isn't Percy Jackson supposed to be Poseidon's son?
Yes, but Gerard Butler is Zeus. No, he's Poseidon. Who's Zeus? It's a really trivia question.
Sean Bean. No, Sean Bean is to be Poseidon.
I forget. I wiped out the movie from my brain.
Uh-huh.
Champions of the world, Jeff, the Snyder, and Mark, the Android and Draco, the Odd Couple.
There's Draco, all smiles, waving to the crowd. Just
Whoa.
Why does
Hello?
Roxy try to recruit more competitors?
Is no one else noticing that he's not wearing pants at
Nice
all?
outfit choice.
He's not wearing pants.
Straight on the pants. You know what? Comfort comes first. I get it.
Thank you, Michael.
I'm sitting on snares.
Yes.
I know how hard that is.
Sean Bean, motherfucker.
I also thought it was really sexy, and thank you. I just want to say thank you for everyone in the audience. Thank you for everyone at home. Thank you for future generations.
And as I would like to say now, I'm now straight.
I just wanted to prove I don't need pants to beat you, Vivian.
Oh my God. Wow, I was gotta tell you.
I did not have no pants in my Jeff Snyder entrance draft.
I don't know what it takes for you to beat me. We haven't found out yet.
What is happening here? I don't even know.
Thank you for that, Jeff.
I could say this match is a little
Kicking off
nuts.
with round number one, gentlemen. This is the playoff format, so the winning
Get out of here. You're gone. Kelsey, it's you and me, baby.
various livable situations.
You and me.
One.
We got this.
You're hearing questions. These questions are asked to the
Woo!
field. There's no penalty.
I'll wait for the live chat to roll in and start talking about my comedy genius.
Write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard in front of you.
You can try.
Your comedy genius.
Family, yes, Nuts is family friendly. Don't worry, Jeremiah.
Into the microphone. Keep in mind you are teams. This is a exercise in round number one. Every point that your crew gets added to your team. Total, each team has 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the match. You're not sure you heard a question right. You want to you just want to buy 15 seconds. Use
Oh,
the
hello.
JTE rule. You also each have 1 challenge to be used as a team at any point.
Ad block. Who needs to pay money to do that?
Now find out if the competitors are ready.
Apparently you.
Draco.
Yes. Well, wait a second. I did want to bring a little snack pack for the kid in case he gets a little hungry during this match. I packed that. There's crackers.
We need an EpiPen if there's peanut butter in there.
Because you were not wearing pants, I hesitate to ask where that snack pack emerged.
Yeah, I
don't
wouldn't
want to know.
I wouldn't.
You don't want to know.
Brendan Meyer, despite being thrown Jeff's undergarment snack pack, are you ready to go?
I am, yes.
All right. Jeff Snyder, unless you have Jell-O pudding cups hidden somewhere.
Hey, read the
Oh,
shirt.
Saw the shirt.
It's not family friendly, Snyder.
Viviani?
Yeah, I got something for Jeff. I'm just kidding. It's actually, I was over my head. I'm not a jerk.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown.
Is this the weirdest entrance before?
That was just so funky.
Jeffrey
What's up,
It's so
Wiley?
funky too.
I'd have to leave an RV from a Walmart lot at 3 a.m. I can't even get out of my brain there. So I'm very tormented.
Visceral images.
Yeah, it is. All right. Question 1 comes in the category of comedies.
Kicking off with the comedy.
They don't do it for me like they do it for you. All right.
Mark asked it.
What 1979 comedy was directed by Carl Reiner and stars Steve Martin?
I like kicking off with comedies. Nice jovial way to get the
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good way to start.
79?
Sitting in, it's 5, 4.
Wow, my handwriting does not look good on paper.
2, 1.
Roxanne?
Is it The Jerk?
The Jerk.
That's right.
I thought that came out later on.
I just guessed a random Steve Martin comedy. I have no idea.
He hates the cans. Get away from the cans. It's the jerk.
These competitors have all found their purpose. All right, we move on to the world of animated movies. These are movies drawn by hand or on a computer. Your question for a point: who voices the
Oh no! Oh.
film Megamind?
Will Ferrell.
That went in the theater.
Yep.
That was
Got it.
And Brad Pitt, he voices the superhero.
Metro Man.
Metro Man, thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Yes, Megamind is a work of genius.
Tactics that empires are built on. Brendan Meyer.
Will Ferrell?
That's correct.
I also put Will Ferrell.
Did William Bibiani.
Yeah, Will Ferrell.
And Mark Andreyko.
Steve Carell.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
Steve-
Shazam
no?
draws first.
No, Steve Carell grew.
Others that
Question 3 comes in the category of dramas. Amadeus is the middle name of what famous composer whose life is chronicled in 19...
Amadeus. Oh, Amadeus. Mozart. It's Mozart,
Is
bitches.
Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart?
Last name is all right?
Yeah.
To
5,
get to a certain point,
4, 3, 2,
compose a lot
1.
of good music.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for the clarification, Michael. We were really confused.
Well, okay. That's going to be a big no.
Salieri.
This is the first movie I ever saw in theaters. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
There you
That's
go. Did
right.
Andreyko have it? He did. And he
No
did.
wonder you ended up becoming a movie critic. That'd be the first one.
Killed Mozart.
My bad.
All right.
I killed him.
Mozart. All right, roll over Beethoven. The answer is Mozart. The next question in the world of family films. Your question for a point: who plays absent-minded Professor Philip Brainard in the 1997 film?
Robin Williams.
Yep. Wait. Well,
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite composer?
His name is Brainard. Good Lord.
I think.
Okay.
I think
I like that new.
Oh, wait. Are you talking about like my?
The super chat us.
Oh, I did not see that.
Amadeus. Oh, Amadeus.
And Snyder all have Robin.
Sweet. We do have going to the 5th question. We do have some perfect rounds in play here, right? Yeah.
Can't put me in your spaceship and blast me off to our next category.
All right, because it's fantasy sci-fi.
I get it.
How'd that go? What sci-fi franchise features characters named Cornelius, Zira, and
Ooh.
Caesar?
Is that Stargate?
Nope. Is Stargate a franchise or just the one movie?
Kill most of them. Marry my Cindy Crawford.
Planet of the Apes?
Okay, that's coming over the option.
One of the apes.
2,
Yeah.
1.
Am I right? Thank
I think so.
Thank you, babe.
That's a dirty joke.
I know it's Planet of the fucking Apes.
Planet of the Apes.
Yes, sir.
What did he
You
say?
got it.
Planet of the Apes.
You got it.
Planet of the Apes.
10 to 8. 10 to 8.
Get your
Who's,
filthy paws off me.
Yeah. Are we keeping track of who's perfect?
We do want to let you know that unfortunately Kelsey had to hop off. Unfortunately, it was incredibly delayed and she's having issues with her internet. So she has hopped off. So
I think I can hear the stream outside.
movies. You see, Brendan, in the time before time, there was the 1980s.
I've heard tell of this.
And your question, in what
Deserved it.
1985 film do a group of senior citizens find new life after swimming in a pool with pods containing
I know this one.
life forms?
I never heard of
And
it.
I'd like to go to that.
It has a pretty banging cast. I have to make. I think.
Try this.
I'm gonna do it. You're gonna make it
Fantastic.
We're gonna get.
I wrote this very small. Hopefully I can.
4, 3, 2,
Is it
1.
Cocoon?
For answer, starting with Kid.
No.
That's right.
Yes.
Fun fact: most of the senior citizens in that movie were younger than Tom Cruise is now. That's Cocoon.
That is nuts. Does Mark Andreyko have Cocoon?
I would argue most of them. There were a couple.
No, he does not.
He's got it. There you go. It is 12 to 10. Shazam.
No.
One blemish on each of the
Yeah.
odd couple's resume.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we would have perfect games across the board. As it stands, we have 2 questions left. Ken, what is the penultimate category?
We've got question 7. The category is horror/thriller. Horror/thriller. Excuse me. What 2015 horror film stars Anya Taylor-Joy? Was directed by Robert Eggers.
It's actually the Vivitch.
I say that right?
Eat a bag of dicks, James.
See, I was actually wondering that if you challenge that in a match, if it would go. If it would
No,
work.
he calls it the witch in interviews.
Okay.
He does. Like when he's asked about it, he says the witch.
All right, looking for answers, starting with Jeff.
The Witch.
That is correct.
That is The Witch.
That's correct.
Yep. And Draco.
The Witch.
We got a witch.
You better not have a safe place to go.
All right, so it is still a perfect round for each participant who is playing under the name Shazam.
Yeah.
If they can get this last question right, they'll be asked the bonus question. To them and only them, we go to the category of action/adventure. And your question is, who plays the insurance salesman / ex-cop caught up in a criminal conspiracy during his daily commute home in the 2018 film?
Liam Neeson.
Perfect round.
I live from studio. I don't get cool things like this happening to me.
No, well, you technically are an ex-cop.
No, not at all. No.
You have handcuffs.
Oh, you guys are doing. How are you guys playing along?
You got a bill
As well. Are you guys
Chat, come on, join us. Like, what are y'all? How y'all doing?
Looking for answers, starting with William the Beast.
Liam Neeson.
That's correct.
Jackie Chan.
Oh, no.
Liam Neeson.
We got perfect.
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
Double Dewberry. Double Dewberry.
What does that mean?
Both of them got a perfect round.
Oh, I never heard of that.
You don't know Double Dewberry?
Never heard of that.
They're going to have the chance for 2 more points here, Ken.
Why is it called Dewberry?
Elliot Dewberry.
So, gentlemen,
Yeah.
The Wild Berries.
Yeah, they both went good.
When he did a perfect round in the match against Late to the Party.
Because I'm just too excited.
Yeah, I mean, but did both of them get?
What Disney?
Eat a bag of dicks, Lucas. Okay, did both of them
Yeah.
get perfect first rounds?
Bernard and Bianca.
What? Bianca. What?
Oh, I love this movie.
I don't know it.
Rescuers. Come on now.
Oh, I've never seen those movies.
Rescuers, the first one. It's delightful. It's cry-worthy. It's amazing. And then there's Rescuers Down Under, which takes place in Australia.
I don't think I have it. The Rescuers?
You do have it.
I also have it.
Yeah.
Perfect round.
Whammy.
Impressive performance to start this.
I do love. I'm not gonna lie. I do love the Rescuers.
Wheel round.
Well, so here, I'm gonna be right back and grab some dinner. Alex, be funny for the viewers.
Different movie
Oh
categories.
wow, that's
Schmoedown Galaxy. Each category contains 6
just
questions.
trash James for the rest of the night. How about that?
And the teams may confer with their members.
I was like, I don't think the rules haven't changed all that much in a long, long
If you're not
time.
sure of the answer, you can ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options.
Yeah.
Which is the correct
Okay,
answer.
so you guys, if you guys had a category, and if you guys were playing, what category would you choose as your strengths /
There is
weaknesses?
stealing available in round number 2.
Now, my personal strength would probably be rom-com or Cameron Diaz. Personally, I'm not very good at competing. I'm not gonna lie. It's not my forte. However,
round ones, you may decide if you like to
weaknesses probably movie release dates. I'm always close, but never perfect. And Oscars. I don't know jack squat about Oscars.
Oh no! House shoes.
That.
From the wheel, not the peg.
Sports movies, 80s, and Arnie. Ooh, I respect that. Lucas went on an Arnie binge not too long ago.
Profile pick ever.
So many movies.
And
Sport
it
movies
rounds
are pretty
around and goes. I would
solid.
say
And Brian, I know you're all about them horror thriller.
pass that into the world of Scarlett
ScarJo.
Johansson. Every publicist might be Scarlett Johansson.
They're gonna do it.
We'll take it. Did
They're
you
gonna
hear?
take it.
I feel like that's can be low key really hard.
That's tough but fair.
I don't believe that's actual fact, but we'll check Jeff Snyder's Twitter feed
What I
to
miss?
see if that actually.
Nothing.
Okay.
Chatted about our favorite strength categories.
ScarJo, 6 questions coming.
Scarlett
your way.
Johansson is the
First
category?
question, Who
Mhm.
plays Professor Norman in Luc Besson's Lucy?
Morgan Freeman. Each to it.
Morgan Freeman.
That's correct for 2 points.
They're off and running.
Oh no, you are.
Get
Oh,
the
yeah, I
lead
forgot
back.
you were in that
Let
movie.
Shazam spin that wheel.
All right.
You know.
Scarlett Johansson, for whom this category is named, finds herself in a troubled relationship.
Oh,
in the
Joseph
romantic
Gordon-Levitt.
drama
Yep.
Don
Beat you.
Oh, no, I'm just giving you the time. I knew it right away.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Of course.
That's
Of course.
for 2 more points. All right.
movie that was.
And they take the lead.
I like
here.
Don John. That movie was solid.
What
I think it was a directorial debut. Beloved.
Scarlett Johansson voice in the 2016 animated film Sing.
Was it a sheep?
Porcupine.
Porcupine? No.
Heard some, yeah.
Deep cuts now.
Deep cuts indeed. These are some B-sides from the singles here.
Oh wait, make sure 2 of them. I guess the best way to get Drew to show up in chat.
5, 4, 3,
Multiple choice.
2. All right. A, porcupine. B, elephant. C, pig. D, rabbit.
Here, I'll move it out of the way for you guys.
I know he was a pig. Oh no, wait, correct that. He was a gorilla.
Pig, D,
Yeah,
rabbit.
koala.
Wait, did you say koala?
Incorrect. How about a porcupine?
I think you said koala just now.
Darn. Too bad.
Yeah, for Matthew McConaughey, right?
It's a porcupine.
All right.
Yeah,
We got,
maybe.
3 out of 6. So now we're going to go to this question. Scarlett Johansson played Mary Boleyn.
Natalie Portman.
Oh,
Who played her sister?
It's that one and the girl with the pearl earring. I'm always just like, I should know it.
Natalie Portman.
That's correct. For 2
I give you the 2 points, but now we're tied.
That was the other Boleyn girl. I guess that was.
Yeah.
The other Boleyn girl.
I think Mary. The other one.
Go ahead, keep dancing. I saw the
Alright,
perfect first
we've
round.
got the next question coming in here. How many that we've got? That was 5.
2 more left.
All right, here we go. How many Academy Awards has Scarlett Johansson been nominated for in her entire career?
I'm a guess 2.
I'm saying 1.
Numbers. You gotta crunch it.
I'm gonna go with 0.
That's correct.
Wow.
What?
Really?
Victory coming from Ken
Good
Knapp's
coach.
side.
I thought it was on for Lost in Translation.
All right, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Final question in the Scarlett Johansson round. Which Scarlett Johansson film shares its title with both a novel and a famous painting?
Girl with the pearl earring.
Pearl necklace.
The girl with
Pearl
the pearl
necklace.
earring.
No, it's not pearl necklace. It's one thing.
I just said the title and I got it wrong.
You said the girl with the pearl earring. It's
No, he said A.
Hold on,
Did you say
judges,
the
what did he
girl
say?
with a pearl earring?
What
If
did
you
he
said
say?
the, it's wrong. I think.
Okay.
We're not challenging
The
him.
No, but if you said the before, or is that they let you add
The
a
answer I heard was the girl with the pearl earring.
Yeah.
Okay, we
yes,
challenge
we
that.
challenge
Girl
that.
with the pearl earring.
Yeah. I think it's just girl with a pearl
It
earring.
d- but
Yeah,
the
the
doesn't
girl-
matter.
No,
Are
it
you
doesn't
fucking
matter.
serious? Come on, dude.
We will be
You went
right
down
back.
that hill? You went down that hill?
Either way, I got it wrong, so I don't care.
Either way, I got it right, so I care.
I'm still beating you.
We are back, and after consulting.
Doesn't matter. I'm not here to play you.
the
Oh no,
challenge-
that beat you right there.
with a pearling, the pearling. I
That's
heard
it,
a
you can bet.
pearling, and so that we don't have the luxury of playback live in the studio, so the 2 points will be awarded to the odd couple, as was originally given.
I'm sorry, guys.
It is 23 to 18.
Who's on my challenge? We don't expect the challenge, though. I do wish more teams and competitors in general would take advantage of the challenge because 95% of the time it's not used.
All right.
Whoa. That's a 7 points.
McConaughey.
Oh, tied. That's a really tight.
The odd couple,
Wow.
Kelsey Stryer, positioned like a
What?
panther ready to strike.
Yeah.
It's a 5-point difference in round 2.
Not a curse like she's in that episode.
Bibiani also has his
And
claws
already
out.
haven't even played yet.
That's not a good sign.
Careening towards opponent's choice,
Oh,
Ken. This
no.
would not be
Ooh,
way
even
good.
better from dance movies.
Oh.
Boom.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, bummer.
Kelsey.
Now the
Really? My parents were watching in the other room when you had to go there.
to where they
Nice. Good job.
place that wheel.
Oh.
Which category do you want to make that answer question?
That's the key. That's the key.
It's a very tough question to ask, and unfortunately, we're going to need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Dance.
Okay. All right.
Dance movies. It
Viviani
is.
loves
gosh,
no.
That's
Viviani loves dance movies.
All right,
I'd say Biz actually really likes dance movies, so I don't think they know what they just did.
Shazam. For 2 points. The world of dance.
Dance.
In the film Bring It On, also known as The Bring It The On, what class does Torrance agree to take in order to appease her mother?
Is it dance class?
Calculus? No, calculus or something?
I haven't seen it.
No, I know it's a science class.
A, women in film, B, physics, C, advanced chemistry, or D, AP English?
I'm gonna go with physics.
Advanced chemistry, because it's very specific.
B.
You said B?
Yeah.
That is incorrect. For a 1-point steal, is it A, women in film, B, physics, C, advanced chemistry, D, AP English?
AP English.
That is also incorrect. Looking for advanced chemistry. Advanced
Whammy.
chemistry. No point values changed. Still a 5-point game in favor of the odd couple. Your next question for 2 points, gentlemen. This actress played the jealous Nikki in the 2010 film Burlesque.
Christina something.
No, it's not Christina Aguilera. She's the main character.
Ooh.
What's her name?
Kristen Bell.
Sam is within 3.
Oh, I don't remember her in that at all.
Haven't seen it. It's on my watch list.
Your next query
Man,
is
oh, I'm
1985
sorry.
about a girl whose dream is to be on a TV show called Dance TV. Starred Sarah Jessica Parker.
Oh,
Flashdance?
girls just want to have fun. Girls just want to have fun.
Is dance movies your secret strength?
No. This was on TV a lot when I was little.
3.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Fame? B, Girls Just Want to Have Fun? C, White Knight?
Well, Fame's a musical, and that's not it.
Girls just want to have fun.
They really do. They really do. All right, that's a point, and that pulls them to within 2 of the odd couple with 2 questions remaining. Your penalty.
Yeah, she made that like right before.
What is the name of the sequel to Saturday Night Fever?
Oh.
Staying Alive.
Yep.
Directed by Sly.
Correct.
All right. That's the second movie I saw. in
You're
theater.
singing it with
Finola Hughes.
Yes.
Finola.
Route.
All right, gentlemen. In the world of dance films, this is your last question. This is your second to last question. This is your penultimate question.
Is it? Okay.
Oh, is it?
This is your real penultimate.
Okay.
But not
In the
this,
film,
second. We have to-
Yeah. You got to.
Okay.
in the film Hairspray, what is the name of the TV show that Tracy?
Oh.
Oh, I should know this. I should know this. It's a musical. Come on.
I haven't seen Hairspray in ages. I went to that at the Fox, but I haven't seen that movie in ages. Just musical in general in ages.
B, Dance Baltimore Dance. C, Dance TV. Or D, The Corny Collins Show.
D.
The Corny Collins show.
It is the
Really
Corny
should have
Collins
trusted our
Show.
fellas.
No, I didn't want to be wrong.
No. But like the point is, you were right. And that's
Sounds like a hit dance TV show in Canada. To me.
Sounds like the kid may have had the answer, but they weren't sure about
You
it.
see, Garth, it's a musical about dancing, so it double dips. Like just how, like just like how Fame was also a
All
multiple choice.
musicals actually low key about dancing and stuff like that.
That's to be about dancing. It's not just
Like American Paris.
Oh, no idea.
Oh wait. That would be what's the name?
Wow.
I would have gotten there. I would have gotten there. Damn it.
For a very impressive
I just
round
needed
for
a
the odd
DT.
couple, and now it is a 3-point match going into round number 3, Karen.
All right.
Oh, okay, wait, that's a good point. There is a good point, Kelsey. And Drew in the chat. The original isn't a musical. The remake is because it was a movie, then a Broadway musical, then a movie musical, like The Producers.
3 in this round, the teams are going to give us each 3 numbers. These numbers correspond to a different corner of
Is Footloose a musical?
know-how.
Footloose.
Format.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, so I'm not sure. But like,
Can be turned into one.
pretty easily, yeah.
Going to answer that question. One team member individually must answer the 2-point question. The opposite team
Do the
member
songs progress the line of the story?
you may only only confer with your teammate.
I don't think so.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
Should we make it that far? There's no stealing nor loss of points available in round number 3. So Shazam, you are the low-ranked competitor, but it's round 2. Anything can happen. Y'all have the lead by 3. So you can give us your numbers first. From 1 to 20, what feels lucky?
1, 9, and 4.
Whammy.
And 4.
What does 194 mean?
Within 10.
They're good numbers.
Odd couple.
You give another. What was your first one?
1.
2, 6, and 12.
2, 6.
All right.
Well,
Roxy likes those numbers.
It's a really enthusiastic Sesame Street episode. Yeah, numbers.
All
right.
right.
Well, Ken Knapsack is going to be administering the questions to the odd couple.
We'd like to point out, if both teams hit all 6 questions, I believe Shazam sets a new point record, or they tie it.
Point question. You chose the number 2. I'm going to give you the
That'd be pretty cool.
who's taking this question on their own. Category is famous actors and actresses. Or sometimes
I take that one.
Actors. That's right. These are people better.
See, I think it's too broad. It's scary. I think you give it to the weaker player just to make sure that the stronger one can hit the 3.
Exactly. That's why I say I'll take it.
Then Brad Pitt and George Clooney. Name 2.
Are you kidding me?
Don Cheadle, Casey Affleck.
Members of their team in Ocean's
Seriously.
11.
Matt Damon, Scott Conn, Elliot Gould, Carl.
He had plenty of backup, plenty in reserve.
All right, next
and
to
we still with our couple for their 3-point question. This could give them the lead.
They chose number 6. That's the category.
That's like a solid
America's
1
Uncle
point
Tom
question.
Hanks. Tom Hanks, Jeff.
To
All
Hanks,
right,
thanks.
3-point question for you. 3-point question. Tom Hanks and Dan Aykroyd star in what 1987 comedy as Sergeant Joe Friday and Pep Strebeck?
Dragnet.
That's correct for 3 points.
I always forget about that movie.
I've never seen it. Never even heard of it.
Over Shazam.
There's only one funny
And
joke.
Corey reminds us it's a 2-point question. It was supposed to be easy. So. Yeah.
Well, there's no doubt. It's just very easy.
True.
It's a comedy classic.
Okay, here we go.
Because again, you left Matt Damon, you left Don Cheadle, like you left some big ones.
Give you your 2-point question category.
I have many lines from Dragon. May you live as long as you want and never want as long as you live.
I regret asking that question. Okay.
So do we.
Number 1 was the number that you chose for your 2-point question. That corresponds to the world of sports.
No, Jeremiah, I've heard of it. I just have never seen it.
Brendan the Kid Meyer, your question. Who plays the famously hot-headed tennis player John McEnroe in 2017?
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Beat ya. Haha.
I'm giving you time to answer. I don't want to spoil it.
So we're going to stick with Shazam for the 3-point question.
Okay.
You selected number 9.
Number
And
9.
this is going to be going to
Number
you.
9,
And
March.
this is in the category of Cameron Diaz. Okay. And the question for 3 points and a 3-point lead. In Vanilla Sky, Cameron Diaz and Tom Cruise's characters suffer what type of accident with dire consequences?
It's a car crash?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
3 points. Big
Are you
7
serious?
from the Odd Couple.
That's a 3-pointer?
Like I've never seen the movie, and I could have just guessed that out of my ass.
All right, you chose
Easy,
5
babe.
points for your question. The category you chose number 12. That category is comic book movies.
Oh, Enrico's got this.
Comic book movies. This
Snyder's like,
will be your 5-point question.
Snyder's like, no, I'm done.
In Watchmen, who is the only character to be a part of both the Minutemen and the Crime Busters vigilante groups?
Rorschach.
Rorschach, yeah.
The comedian.
Oh, right.
Do you think Mark Andreyko knows a little something about comic book movies?
Like Andreyko's
If I'd seen the movie in the last, 6 months, I would have known that.
Yeah, I got that one wrong. Yeah, I haven't seen the characters. It's been ages since I've seen that actually, and I
I
haven't.
saw it. When was that? It's a year and a half ago. Wow.
I haven't seen it since in full, maybe theaters, to be honest.
One more time.
I was sitting up on the couch after surgery, just watching it. It's like, wow, this is like really good.
To give you the win and to advance to round number 3 of the Ultimate Schmoedown Teams Tournament. Action adventure movies is your category. And your question. In the Oscar-winning film Roadhouse, Dalton has 3 rules for his staff at the Double Deuce. Number 1 is never underestimate your opponent. Number 2 is take it outside. And what was the third?
Roadhouse.
Maybe.
Be nice.
And your winner!
Did Shazam just win?
Shazam!
That is Shazam's motto. Always be nice.
Okay, again, is that a point record or is that tying the point record? I need to know. Point record.
For record.
In a round 2 match.
30, so we got 69 total points. That's a crazy amount. What a game.
69, dude. Bill and Ted would have loved this match.
I have to ask, how comfortable is he without actually having
Number
pants?
3 is now upon us.
What?
Like
Honestly.
the Odd Couple. Nothing to hang their heads in shame about. They gave a...
So I see we might have heard a few brackets being broken and echo a little bit. Brian says, "Oh no!"
It took a lot out of all of us, and this is a.
And Queenie's actually double record is officially over.
Yeah, Drew McWeeny used to hold the singles point record.
You can tell that both teams care, sorry,
Forgot about that.
Watching Jeff walk in front of me with his target under.
Although it could have been.
Soon. So Ken
could have been challenged. It's just be nice, not always be nice.
Yeah,
and that's why you have to know your answer to. Well, it's like it really comes down to: is it challengeable? Yes, but they couldn't because they don't know the answer.
Yeah. And Garth, thankfully, is bringing to our attention some serious work. 69 points total.
Thanks so much, guys. Odd Couple, that was a close match. Nearly pulled it out there. Roxy, you got to be feeling pretty good about their squad, even though they lost.
They did absolutely everything they could do. And down at the end, when they hit their 2, their 3, and their 5, that's all I can ask for. They got every question they had to get. And Shazam had a really great game today, too. It just happened to be the way that it went today. But these guys are so fierce, and I do believe they're still the better team. And you'll see more of us in the future.
Absolutely. So what happened when you went over there to help them when Shazam spun opponent's choice?
We just talked about what we could give them. I think that they were being kind of D-baggy. And so
in a first round of the team tournament.
Actually, wait, no, because Corey also corruption set the 35-point record against Shire Wolves.
So different from each other, and that's what we
above the line set it, I think, in the team action match and take the cannoli against O'Brien's brothers.
We missed one of the questions that we missed as well, and most of them they went to multiple choice, even on ones they knew, so it threw them. If I knew my Liam Neeson movies better.
Right back again.
You knew Mozart better, it would be different. But it's a 33-36 score. There's no shame in this. I mean, this was a good match, and the kid was on fire today. The kid was really good. I was actually really surprised that he knew some of the questions that Bibb said he didn't. So the kid is really good.
Absolutely. So
well, now that we have,
obviously, I think you've made a really strong case. Though,
your comment.
What happens to you guys though going forward with the draft?
He knows his stuff, guys.
And I'm going to do everything I possibly can to keep both of these guys because I love them and I wouldn't want anybody else on my team more than either of these people. So we'll see how it plays. That's why the draft is a nerve-wracking thing. And if any manager wants to come for either of them, they're going to have words with me.
They can't though. They're protected, right?
Beyond the two of them.
Absolutely, we're odd.
I forget how the teams work. It's confusing.
All those people who have felt really odd and like they don't have somebody to be in their corner. And I want to
only the top
few. I'm going to talk to my guys and figure out who we want and definitely to expand.
I believe so. Isn't it like the top
belts?
Like the top
5 teams.
Top 5 teams?
Yeah. So champion is basically no matter what, Founding Fathers is kept together at the end of this. Odd Couple is I'm pretty sure it's kept together. Family's probably kept together with their record. Who's the Boss probably kept together.
If you're going to celebrate your wins, you got to take the losses.
And then after that, I mean, who do you have? Corruption, Shazam,
season. I can go to sleep until next
Looney Bin.
Now.
Jeff, you've been awfully silent during this interview. Do you have
Maybe Time Machine because
any
also
questions,
2 and
Jen?
1.
That's how that works.
I don't know.
All right. Why aren't you wearing pants?
I didn't think I needed pants to beat Bibiani today. I proved to be incorrect. Should have brought a pair and maybe some suspenders. Listen, they played perfect today. You need to play perfect.
Oh yeah, and the final team that needs to be protected
played pretty damn well.
is the Paddington 2.
Yes.
At the end of the day,
please stay together, Paddington 2. Yeah. They have such potential.
Dr. brings up a good point for Shazam. I will say, if somehow, for ungodly reasons, if Looney Bin loses to Shazam, I think Emma Fife should get both of them.
My boys fought back as hard as they absolutely could.
Get who?
Looney Bin and Shazam.
I don't think so.
Yes.
I don't think that. I think that's too much. I feel like that's way too much
Oh
personality.
no, I'm saying like
Draft and hope to see you guys again.
Bibiani loves a loony bin.
And her interact.
She loves them both,
Back to you guys.
and she doesn't have any connections because
All right,
the entire
you
Fight
see
Club
that
is pretty much
interview and you
taken.
realize poor Jeff
Rachel's
Berger
out,
did
Clark's
all
out, and Draco's given
yeah.
automatically to Roxy.
I've also been
Trying to maybe go for a Draco, but that's it.
I believe Shazam set the team record for points
in a round 3 match.
Yeah,
In a
wow.
3-round match, Shazam 36.
Wow.
Never
Big
been
win.
better than
Big
that.
win.
And
In a 3-round match, not even
like,
5.
They're a team to be reckoned with. We'll see what happens after this
Actually,
situation and whether
this
they
would be
can stay
interesting.
together, they can
Shazam versus
survive
Odd Couple in a
intact,
5-round
but
match.
Let's celebrate Shazam for a little bit as they get ready to move on to round number
Like
3.
a championship match?
Performance here
Yeah.
today, Jen.
I mean,
I
if they could
imagine
set
they'll be blasting a lot
36
more
in a
AC/DC.
3-rounder,
absolutely
the
will,
additional
and
2
thank you
rounds
so much
could
for
really
making
be
me snacks so
interesting.
long.
We got free
Mhm.
snacks out of this. Like we won. We should have been giving snacks to them.
Free snacks and a win. You guys heard what he's just
the
said,
Comet
right?
singles?
You guys
Yes.
I
just
can
said
see him in
100%.
I don't know if he would want to though.
So,
If he
I will
wants
say
to,
thank you
he's
to
immediately a
take us to the
contender.
limit. You know, we can't
He's
Mhm.
scary.
because both teams play to the best of their abilities.
That's absolutely true. And I just want to say about that whole thing that happened with the challenge. I mean, that's why I wanted to make sure we challenged that because we were up against one of the best teams
Right.
in the league right now. And if you
So she could still get in
an
Draco.
opportunity, you have to do it, you know? And I've watched Jeff a lot, and he sometimes will challenge things and use that to his advantage. And that's what took him to the belts 2 different times. So I just want to say I didn't want to make it seem it wasn't coming from a place of negativity. It was coming from a place of
Ooh,
respect.
Michael.
We forgive you and we understand.
I didn't do fan
Relax,
page.
you can
We should make one.
Everyone breathe. Everyone at home, breathe with us. Breathe.
That side eye, Jen, I swear.
I think.
So you guys have faced 2 tough teams in Movie Guys and now the Odd
Wait.
Couple, but that's not where it ends, obviously.
Well, I hope not.
We're not even halfway
Perfect.
there to the belt.
No, God.
That's good.
I mean, I think that's
I feel like he said
that's
more.
always the biggest.
Not,
takeaway
honestly, I don't know.
Yeah.
to win a match is just the
Frank?
to play again because
Frank?
it's so exciting, especially this
No,
time of the
no.
year.
Numbers. Where you at, numbers?
Chicago deep dish pizza.
Something that would
Yes,
hurt
it's
us
not
the most,
working.
Ew.
lose
Deep
whatever
dish pizza is trash.
damage us is not being able to play because we
No.
lost.
Okay.
Pizza's trash. Oh, Abby,
The
hi.
tournament, and we'll
What are you
see
doing
what
here?
happens. Back to
Who
you guys.
would respond to that?
Abby
All right,
did.
well, Ken,
Abby hates pizza, don't you
look
know?
at the optimism.
No.
At the top of
You
the
did-
show,
oh.
the plucky.
Yeah,
just
Abby
don't
Friel,
care
friend of the show,
attitude
now our
that
enemy
maybe
because
the
she
kid has
despises all
affected
forms of
Baby
pizza.
Ghai with a little bit. That's going to
Why?
carry them into round at number 3.
I don't
So
know.
we'll wait to see what happens with the rest of this team's tournament.
Just
And
bad
we wanna
opinions.
remind you
Like
that
how
it's
she likes
getting
Ben
to the
Bateman.
end of
Bad
November now.
opinions.
Ken, you know what December means? We get a new Star
Kelsey
Wars.
also doesn't
and
like Bateman.
Schmoedown
Bad
Spectacular,
opinions.
December 7th. Down.
I
Okay.
usually like to think of it.
No, are you kidding?
There's one movie.
She's also,
everyone in the
if
being a
y'all
little
check the Facebook
brainwashed,
page,
you
she
know.
rooted for Who's the Boss over the
and all
family,
live
therefore
events
she
this
is
year and
cut
beyond.
off.
Visit Schmoedown Live.
Yet she still has an entire show on here with you.
Absolutely,
Who?
Mark.
What?
It's always
You,
fun.
you guys like
we're,
host a show called Action, the show together.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting for
Live
my
event
like
downtown
my
LA.
up
Hold
and
on to your
coming like
wallets.
takeover and destruction of all Team
Probably.
Bateman
Yeah,
fans.
that's
But
Ken.
yeah,
I'm Mark. We'll see you real soon on the movie trivia.
Agreed. It's like a lasagna
Ooh,
with dough.
wait, Chris, let's pay
Gross.
attention.
Crazy. It's nasty.
We never found KO. We've been here for like 12 hours.
It wasn't a waste of time. Think of it as a scout mission. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll pay $200 again, and we'll find Kalinowski. It's all good. Relax.
What are you doing? You just leave it hanging like that.
Perfect.
But propose a Looney Bin match again. Screw it.
That was wonderful. That really
Alright.
was.
How was that? That was a fun match.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of Bibiani versus Irwin, where you just walk in and it's just brutal, very quick, just incredible match, but it was like zero time to anything.
Oh, and Ron, I do want to clarify. Chicago is a pie. It's not a pizza. It is a lasagna grease thing.
It's a casserole. It is not a
It's
pizza.
a casserole, not a pizza.
Thank you, John Stewart. Got it.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, fantastic. Well, okay, so final thoughts. I know you said it was a much more of a little bit of a more low key episode for sure. But like overall, I know you said you were going for Shazam, like right out the gate. And so now that it's won,
Exclamation point. Gotta get it in there.
what do you think?
Awesome. Yes. Incredible. I still think Looney Bin has got this. Looney Bin versus the family in the finals. It's gonna happen. But you know what? Shazam. I still say I think Shazam is, all bias aside, the strongest team that we have in the tournament. And I realize every year we have a new rookie team that blows it up. We had Team Action and Above the Line in the first one. Last year we had, everyone was new. The year before we had someone, I forget who. Every year we get a new dominant team who makes their debut in the team tournament. This year we have Shazam.
Shazam!
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 And the family too, but I always forget they're new because they've existed since like March or whatever. But like this is keeping tradition. This is keeping storied past. Like they're gonna just go through everyone.
I mean, like I honestly, like last year with the Anarchy tournament, like every team was a new team essentially.
Besides the Wild Berries, yeah.
Aside from the Wild Berries, sure. So in this one, we had obviously a bunch of new teams. I mean, I do feel like Who's a Boss, obviously, fantastic team. I would be really interested to see them do some interaction or at least try to intimidate a little bit. or similarly, how the family would try to intimidate a little bit of the Looney Bin. I would love to see how that would happen, how they would attempt that. That would be so weird. But yeah, okay, so Lucas says they keep giving individuals and team double nominations in award shows. So yeah, absolutely. I am kind of curious to see how this upcoming award show in January, how it's gonna go for sure.
Now they have a confirmed date for it all on January 11th. We get to see someone win an award. We don't know who yet.
Up down in LA. I have to go. I can't wait to go. It's gonna be amazing. Now, Michael says if the family, what are you doing? If the family wins, they'll be 7-0 and thus have a way better records than defending team. At that point, they'll probably be one of the longest continually winning.
I believe right now them and the family have the same record, so they're both pretty much safe.
Only the family hasn't gotten consideration for a championship match, though.
Well, also, Shazam doesn't have a manager, so they can't be protected. Or I guess it's different unless they win the championship. But no one's safe at this point. Like everyone is just like very close, but could be cut at any second.
Well, I'm kind of curious if every manager, if managers are going to be like, no, I'm peaking out at like four competitors with one team, or if a manager's going to be like, I'm going to have as many people in teams as possible. I'll have 15 people.
All I can say for if any managers are watching, please draft as many as possible, because there are some fan leaguers and some small people who definitely want some time to shine. So yeah, just get them in there and just see what happens. Don't like them, then you drop them, but just give them the chance. Oh, Michael has a good idea. The team without a manager chooses their manager as like on top of the title. I think that'd be cool. So like basically like give them the option, say, I want this manager, and if the manager agrees, boom, you got it. I mean, yeah, you missed your first or two rounds of picking, but that's still a pretty good reward to just be given the championship team.
That would be very interesting to be able to have that opportunity as a team or a singles champion to have a manager if they've never had one before, especially if they're kind of set in their own ways as far as like, like hypothetically, if Oyama, he got to the championships all by himself and everything, never having a manager, and then suddenly a manager, and he chooses hypothetically 5, for example, and suddenly she's giving him advice, and he's like, why would I follow that? Clearly what I'm doing is working. Clearly, we are not exactly struggling. If we were struggling, it'd be one thing, but
and people like refuse to be on a manager's team, because I know like Mike said like he would not go for a title with Emma or with Roxy.
Yeah.
Can people just say I refuse to be under a manager and just leave? That'd be interesting to see.
I don't know. I've seen that in the fan leagues.
Oh yeah, I know.
Sorry, what does that say? Could do a like Clark's decision back in the day. I don't understand. What is that?
When basically it was like, who does she want to be with Mark Riley or someone else?
Oh,
in terms of the team. I think. Oh, I'm forgetting how that all went down now that I think back about it. I think it was like deciding if she wanted to give out with Riley, and then no, and then that's what she got with Rachel.
That's true. Well, Jeremiah, I think they both go to Emma. Looney Bin or Shazam, if they were to have managers, who would you pick for them?
Emma. I think Emma's the hardest. Yeah, I think Emma's the hardest studier in terms of managers in the league, and she also with forming relationships. That's exactly what Shazam wants to do, and Looney Bin wants friends. So there's another one to add to the list.
I think Whitney. I think he'd be solid as a manager. I think he would do really well with Looney Bin.
He's too good as a player, though. Oh, sorry, he's too knowledgeable as a player. He's not a good player, but he's smart.
Sure, but he hasn't won in a long time. And I don't want to say it's just he hasn't, and it's like very clear. It's like very much biting down on him. I mean, he's such a really great competitor. When he's in the zone, he's in the zone. You know, when he went up against Looney Bin with Self-Righteous Brothers, it was such an amazing match, and his potential is ridiculous. As a teams player, being part of Bibs as well. Spence.
Hello.
But I mean, like, I don't feel like maybe it's kind of getting to him at this point where he's like, maybe he should branch into managing a little bit or take a break even, honestly.
So, again, you have to look at the record aside, look at what they actually did. So Righteous Brothers only lost to teams that were very close, if not breaking.
He lost his last 4 matches.
Look at who they put him up against. They don't give him easy matches. It's the same thing as like Janine or Mike having poor singles records.
Meyer.
And look what he's doing now.
He should have, hypothetically, he should have won that. He's played more matches before. Not to break down on Brendan.
Doesn't play the game though.
Very talented competitor. He's doing amazing. But Whitney, he's been around for much longer. He's much smarter in terms of strategy. He should have won that hypothetically.
Yeah. Michael makes a good point. My one caveat: I will break up the Self-Righteous Brothers if Oyama could be on a team with them. Zipper, I love you, but you're not good enough. Whitney and Oyama is a title-worthy team.
I can see that for sure. I feel like he needs someone that's able to balance out his snobbery. Like he's like when I say that specifically, he's so good. He's like such a really great movie critic in terms of he's really great with these art house movies and the classics and a lot of the IG related movies and also and monster movies, and that's great. But in terms of like, I don't know, dance movies or Cameron Diaz movies. I don't know how good he is. He's going to be at that. He's much better with these weirder movies, these niche movies in particular. So I feel like he kind of needs someone else to kind of help balance that out. That's going to be watching the Transformers movies and Pirates of the Caribbean movies, essentially. Okay. Oh, we've got quite a few people in here. So if you jumped on very recently, thank you for joining us. And so hear me out. Chance Ellison as a team.
Not going to happen. Corruption's protected.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't feel like I can't really see them as a team, to be honest.
Oh no, I agree. Those two as a team are incredible, but it won't happen. Unless Mike finds a better teammate, which probably won't happen.
Yeah.
So, it's those two, 100%.
I can see that. The cool guy says, also, it broke the 3-round record, but tied the over.
That's what it is. Thank you. Yes.
10 managers capped at 10 players per manager means 20 to 30 players without a manager.
And I corrected him later.
Definitely a 10th manager.
It'd be 50 because there's 150 players in the draft. And you'd be forgetting a lot of people like the Ben Goddards, the RB3s. Also have some fan leaguers who are getting drafted.
Not that many competitors, though. Maybe
I get it. Everyone should get a chance, though.
Yeah, sure. It doesn't matter. They're allowed to be selfish. Be like, hey, I'm sure it's a great opportunity for them, but I'm not going to be able to manage 10 people appropriately, realistically. You're going to, even if you're on my faction, you're going to do some self-managing just because I do not have the time or the effort in order to take care of all 10 team players.
Yeah, makes sense. That's probably why Corruption isn't using Ken in Star Wars. It's just because the lack of focus.
Managers like Ken and Grace, that's a whole other situation.
You guys you take 5, I get 5 or 6.
Teams. You can give them 30 players and teams. I'm sure they could do that. We don't know that, but anything can happen between now and next Saturday.
I don't think it can, though. If you look at overall records, and there's also a level of iconicness that goes into Christian saying who's protected. Corruption held the title. I think the record's like 6-2 or something. Yeah, like they're too good to not get drafted, or not be protected.
Yeah, I mean they just lost it to Founding Fathers, so we can't say, yeah, they definitely didn't earn that. They clearly did earn that.
Yeah.
They did it so spectacularly well. All right. But yeah, so we're gonna be wrapping things up here pretty quickly. Like, do you guys have any questions or anything for us? Or if you have any, or if you have any like final comments or thoughts, regarding this match, please post below. Otherwise, we're gonna hop off here in a minute.
I do have to go like now.
Oh, in that case, never mind.
Yeah, sorry.
Never mind.
Unless you want to host the stream on your own.
No, it's all good. All right.
My laptop's in 4x3. That's weird.
Yeah. But we are all good to go. So again, thank you so much for hanging out with us and watching this match. Can't believe we're already this close to ending the teams tournament.
Next week is the finale of the teams tournament. 1 week from today.
Nuts. And also, how many of you guys are going to be going spectacular? If you are, please shoot us a message on Facebook or on the tweeters and the twits and the tweetins. We'd really appreciate that. That'd be pretty cool.
Tweetins.
Oh, the tweetins and the twitters.
No, they're tweetins. Like heathens.
Do you not remember Logan Lucky? All the tweeters.
Barely.
It's a quote from that movie. But it doesn't matter. It's a quote from a movie. Anyway, so thank you so much for hanging out with us, reacting to this match, and hopefully we'll see you again here later this week or next week or whatever it might be.
Catch us hopefully tomorrow for Call to Action episode. We're getting that figured out, but hopefully check it out. We can talk about Spectacular and predictions and how it might be the best live event of all time? Question mark.
That's a thesis for the night. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks again, and we will see you soon.
See ya.
Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao.